The crux of every business is the customer, because their decision to purchase a product or service is what brings about income for a business. So this is why every business owner must take steps to give the customer a beautiful experience every single time. Now, there's interaction with customers, and sometimes that experience is not that good. That's why we have a business expert, Coach AAA, right here. Yeah. To discuss this very, very important issue, customer service.
Customer service.
Does it actually exist in Nigeria? Really? Is there good customer service?
It does. I mean, the last time I was here, I was talking to Yomi, and then I talked about the fact that the experience years ago, my mother had at one of these new generation banks. Then they had just come up with this new culture of customer service, and she came back raving about the bank.
Wow.
So it does exist in Nigeria. It's just that the challenge most of the times is with small businesses, it can be a whole different ballgame.
Okay, so an SME, a small business, essentially there are quite a lot of them now. There are a lot more than there were 5 years ago.
Yeah, in these days of social media.
So there's now a lot more customers moving away from the big names and moving towards the small business owner. Yeah. First of all, I feel like the reason why they're going to the small business owner is because they get a better experience. But am I wrong?
Most of the times, you move to the small business owner because they are most times affordable. More affordable than the big names. So you rather have somebody who has a small business who's providing the same service. It might not have the branding and the marketing budget that the large corporations have. But most of the times you get the job done. The basic thing that you need, the small business can provide for you. So most people tend to shift to the small business as against the irregular large corporations. Yeah.
All right then. So let's try and bring it down a little. I know that there are some specific things that business owners need to know. There's some things they need to provide in order to give their customers a great experience. Yeah. What are those things?
Now. There are a plethora of things that you need to have. But I will just put it into this simple formula. We call it R2AC2.
R2AC2.
Meaning 2 R's, 1 A, 2 C's. And the first R is reliability. Now, basically what your customers are looking for is for a small business who can be reliable whenever they need that business. So you need a particular product and you want it delivered at a particular time. Now, you need to be able to identify exactly what you want to be known to be reliable for. Is it timeliness? Is it that when you say it to be there in 48 hours, within less than 48 hours or 48 hours on the dot, it gets there? Or are you saying that you want to be known for excellent products, quality products, durability? These are the things that make you reliable to your customers. That's the first R. The second R is relevance. Now, you also need to be careful that your product, now this happens to a lot of SMEs because, you know, the budget is small. And so maybe you're producing soap, for instance, and the budget is small. And so, but in that area that you're operating in, the kind of soap that they're looking for, that they need, or that they're now open to using, it's not the kind of soap that you have, and you choose not to do research to find out what your customers' needs are at the moment.
So it's not actually
So it's not relevant to their needs at the moment. So you also need to be relevant.
Even though you're producing it at such a low amount, it's not relevant enough for the customer to keep coming back.
So take, for instance, my wife has a small superstore. And so she told me something recently. And she said, and the challenge is the people around here, around where she sells, are a bit of brand loyalists. So they will stick to certain brands no matter what, and because they're used to those brands. So if you bring in other brands, even if it's more a bigger brand or better quality or whatever it is, but because they're used to that brand, they will stick to that brand. So if you don't know what your customers need, you will begin to stock and prepare for your customers, give them stuff that they don't need and they won't buy, and then you start complaining that there's no business.
So that's 2 R's.
So that's 2 R's.
So where's the A?
The A is basically accessibility.
Okay.
That's key for business. Now, we find from the work we've done with different SMEs, we found that a lot of times they struggle with not being able to be accessible. So customers want to reach them. They want to find out what do you,
so
they're asking questions.
Phone number, email.
You call at times and they're not picking their calls.
Yeah. They don't respond to their WhatsApp or their Instagram.
It takes a while for them to respond. Okay. And then they put all the stuff online. You see them, you want to buy them, you want to get instant response, but you're not getting instant response. And then by the time they get back to you at times, the interest has gone down. So accessibility is very key. We
have to go over the 2 C's as quickly as possible.
Yes. So the first C we will look at is, I would say, consistency.
Okay.
Now, you need to be consistent. Your product needs to be consistent. Yeah. The quality of your product needs to be consistent. Whatever it is you're delivering, you must make sure. Now, there's a place where we like to buy jollof rice.
Yeah.
We named that place Best Jollof Rice because we love the jollof rice. And you know all the reasons why? Every time the taste is the same.
Consistent.
Consistency. You have to have consistency. And then the final C is convenience.
All right.
You must be, listen, if you can provide products for them that is convenient for them, they will be able to, make life easy for them. Once you can make it affordable, you can make it easy for them to access it.
Yeah.
Your business, you will increase sales. You won't have as much struggle as you have before.
That's R2A.
R2A C2.
Fantastic. For great customer service. A big shout out to you, AAA, for coming to the studio. And I'm going to be Googling that formula a lot more. Thank you so much.